Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So as you guys can see, I have a couple of microphones in front of me. We're going to be talking about the FIFINE K688 in comparison to the Shure SM7B, which I've had for like what 4 or 5 years now. Has never steered me wrong, has been amazing. The build quality is fantastic. I see like minor wear and tear right here by the knobs and stuff like that, but still works like a charm, and it's amazing. And I've been using it with the Go XLR for nearly 4.5 years. But shout out to FIFINE. They sent me a couple of microphones. In fact, they sent me a whole bunch of equipment, a whole bunch of stuff for gaming and reaction videos, recording for podcasts and stuff like that, which we're gonna have another video soon. But I wanted to do a video on this because oftentimes a lot of y'all write to me, maybe if it's on stream, you have questions about streaming, YouTube, where to begin, the type of content you want to get into, and what kind of like equipment do you need, especially when having a budget, right? Well, here is some of the best budget you can get for the best prices. And I want to actually compare the audio profiles on both of them so that you guys can like decide what do you want to spend your money on, because unlike many, I know some people can relate. I didn't spend so much money on equipment, and you didn't necessarily have to, man. There's a lot of amazing content creators, and not to downplay anybody's like setup, but there's a lot of amazing personalities out there, and they don't need $1,000 microphones or $1,000 headsets or $1,000 like ear, but like you don't need any of that. You just need like real clean cut content or real clean cut quality, and you can really just showcase your personality that way. So without further ado, let's go ahead, get this started. I got two microphones right here from FIFINE. It's the K688, which is a dynamic microphone. It provides both XLR and USB-C, and you'll be surprised at how different both sound, but it still sounds amazing. Now, what I'm using again is a Shure SM7B with a blue pop filter. I've actually, or I guess they call it windshield or whatever. I actually replaced this one. I actually like the blue. I normally have a couple of different colors throughout the year. It never steered me wrong. Low profile mic arm, all that, and the sound quality is like fantastic. I know oftentimes some people may try to find a mic to work with their Go XLR, or if you're using a Rodecaster Pro or any other mixer, the Shure is literally like one of the standards, or have been the standards for a long time, for like the last 6-7 years, especially in gaming. But of course, the good thing is a lot of people branched out, got some different microphones, whether if it's HyperX, a Razer microphone, Logitech Blue microphone. I even seen that I think Rode has their Rodecaster Pro microphones. They have all that, and FIFINE has theirs right here. So they did provide me with two colors. They got pink and we got black. They also have white. The reason why I got pink and black is because we're doing a his and her like kind of like theater room setup downstairs, where me and my lady were gonna go ahead and do like a bunch of reactions, a bunch of movie stuff like that. And we felt like this was like the best budget, the best for our dollar. Even though they did send it to us, I ain't gonna lie, they did send it to your boy. The best bang for anyone's dollar, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get this started so you guys can hear me. I sound clear, I sound good, it sounds clean cut. You could adjust all your profiles. If I move left or right, sometimes you can still kind of hear me. You can still hear me from here when you move left and right. That's the purpose of almost like a dynamic mic. Depending, you would have to speak kind of clearly in front. Just like a shotgun microphone, you kind of don't want to move left or right because it'll take away from the quality of your audio, but you have to stand directly in front of it. I'm the type of person, I either have my mic directly in front of me, or I'm the type that I have it like this and I'm at the angle. You guys see it all the time when I'm live streaming or recording a walkthrough, but it gets the job done and it works flawlessly. But I want to actually move on over to show you guys everything related to the FIFINE K688. Now, as you guys can see, I have my FIFINE K688 plugged up to my original boom arm. This is provided by FIFINE as well. I'll have links to this in the description. It's super cheap, super affordable. But I just plugged it up here because of the sake of the wire, and just not having to pull no wires and messing up my setup. So it is plugged up to the Go XLR. However, as you guys can see, I have the XLR cable plugged in, and I also have on my gaming PC, because I do run a dual PC setup. One is streaming, and then I treat the other PC like a game console. Pretty much it plugs up with the Elgato and all that. I have that plugged up through USB-C. Reason why is because when you have this mic plugged up via like XLR, I don't believe the mute feature works, and also the knobs in the back don't make any sense. And I've tested out, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I think when it's plugged up via like XLR into like an amp or mix amp, you just use the mix amps, basically like their features, to like mute the microphone and add the other qualities that the microphone provides. Whereas when you plug it up via like USB-C, You can then use the headphone jack back there to hear the actual gameplay or anything else. You could use the knobs like to raise up the audio so you can hear yourself or hear whatever's playing gameplay or whatever, as well as your mic quality. So I like that feature in the back, especially when I do run a dual PC setup, because oftentimes when you do run a dual PC setup, I have my XLR on my streaming PC connected primarily. So sometimes my mic doesn't get passed through to my gaming PC. So if we're playing a horror game and you're trying to hear somebody talk, and I have these issues all the time, this actually allows me to plug up on both PCs. It doesn't like mess up with any frequency, no issues, no audio issues. And I can finally give like all my friends better audio quality, like better audio feedback if I'm playing an online game and it doesn't interfere with OBS or anything else going on my gaming PC. So I find that kind of cool. Now, you guys are probably hearing also two different audio qualities. One is from the XLR, which sounds like it has a lot of noise in the background, whereas the USB-C plugged in, it sounds way better. I don't know. Am I bugging? I don't know. But it sounds way better. Now, the audio, the little noise in the background could be fixed via whatever like mix amp you're using. I use again a Go XLR, so you can just tweak out the settings and really like be a beast with this microphone. Um, Also, the build quality on this, it looks pretty. It looks really nice. It looks good. What kind of throws people off oftentimes is the weight. So it's like what, aluminum or metal or whatever, and it feels like it's considered like cheap. But to be honest with you, it's very solid. It just doesn't have the same weight as like a Shure SM7B, but it gets the job done. And look, it sounds fantastic, honestly. And it doesn't require you to have to spend hundreds of dollars on a mix amp or any kind of amp profile so that way you guys can have the best audio quality. You guys can hear it through a USB-C connector that it sounds good. You could plug this into your PC if you do have a mix amp or a mini Go XLR, any kind of like mix amp that you have. FIFINE provides their own, but also you could plug in the USB-C to your PlayStation or Xbox and use it as a microphone and do two at once. It's kind of cool. I think it's very cool. So again, with this mic profile, like I did with the Shure, if you move left or right, you notice the audio quality kind of shifts a little bit. It kind of turns a little bit. Like it don't sound as perfect. This mic is really honestly meant to be directly in front of you. It's not like many other mics where you can have it hanging right here and it'll still capture that quality. This one is necessary. You have to keep it directly in front of you if you're trying to get the best audio profile. Now, if you want to go ahead and test out whether or not it's good with like when you're touching microphones, for example, I'm always moving my Shure mic, and if I have the threshold very high or whatever it's considered, you would hear like the movements and stuff. But I think by default you would have to tweak this out using whatever amp you're using, because you could kind of hear it as it's moving along, and that can actually bother a lot of people. Again, I'm using raw settings. I'm not touching anything at all. So I think it actually provides a very decent quality. I don't know what material this is, the windshield, but it feels kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like compared to like other like windshields from different mics, this material feels like super high quality. I'm not gonna lie. Now, on the USB-C side, I could show you guys. I'm gonna turn up the knob a little bit or turn it down, and now I'm muted on that side. You can still hear me because I'm using the XLR. It would require me to use like a mix amp on that end, but if I turn my audio up, I could raise it and it'll probably turn up the quality as well. And you can see it on my OBS setting as well. So I just kind of adjust it to make it sound pretty good. And then also, if I want to hear anything, I would just plug up my headphones and then mess with that knob. I think it provides an all-in-one experience if you're trying a game or trying to have a podcast or doing two things at once, and you can hear multiple things at once because, again, it has two connectors. What I'm going to do for you guys here is let you guys know, from gaming, from recording a video, playing something, is it worth the purchase? You guys are probably wondering how much this is costing. Now, specifically for the Shure SM7B, it costs around $400+, close to like $430, $440. Yeah, it's a premium price. It's a great product, of course. You could get the smaller version, which is like around $200, but this mic right here, I think retails for like 70 to 80, and it's on sale right now for like $50 on Amazon. It is a really good microphone, as you guys can hear. Again, the reason why I left the settings with the little white noise in the background is so that you guys can see the purity of it. No custom settings. Again, when you have a mix amp, all this can go away. it's really all about like your settings and stuff like that. That's how people get their mics high, low, high, low, high. Ooh, my voice cracked when I tried that. Dang. Anyways, though, it sounds way better when you go close. When you move away, like 3 inches away, you can still hear the quality. The USB part of it sounds fantastic in my opinion. And that's just really just what this mic provides. So if you guys enjoy this, please let me know. I got links in the description. If you are starting out, it comes in 3 different colors. I did this for you guys. I have way more products that I want to unbox. A lot of y'all, man, deserve to have that opportunity to really get yourselves into content creation. I'm not the most tech savvy. Well, I love tech and everything, but to break down the schematics of all that, man, there's a bunch of amazing channels if you want to see a second opinion on it. But I think for everybody to get themselves started, man, listen, spending 50, 60 bucks on a microphone, it is not bad at all. It provides an amazing quality sound profile for you guys. And I think it's worth the purchase. Again, if I hit this, it'll mute perfectly fine on the USB setting side. If I do this, it just unmutes it. I think that's fantastic. So let's go ahead, try out a video game, and let's see how we rock out with it, man. Let's get it popping. Oh, man.
Have anything planned, or just a free skate?
All right, so we on skate right now using the FIFINE K688. How does it sound? Don't mind the skills. I might be kind of doodle, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Just doing some tricks here. Oh man, I suck. I know I suck. Y'all don't have to tell me I suck. Damn, where the hell they came from? Okay. I'm trying to do some tricks. You heard? By the way, this game, I still love playing this game. This game is like quite amazing. I'm not gonna lie. And there's always a lot of people on the game. Hey. Hell yeah. You guys let me know. Y'all could be the judge of the quality. You guys could be the judge of the quality. Let me know, how does it sound from gameplay to microphone? You know, there's always room for me to like fix my mic settings and stuff like that. So let me see. I got my field of view kind of high. That's why I got like a fisheye lens, so to speak. But if I were to
Feet, the other way to get around.
That's way. Hold on. Let's go ahead and climb this. For those who never see me play skate, I got a couple of skate videos that are up. If you guys are interested in seeing the gameplay for it, this is pretty cool though. This is actually mad cool. Ooh. Oh, I didn't do my save point. Shit. I didn't do my save point, man. I'm sick. Even though the skate park, yeah, I could grab music. The skate park should be like right here though. Let's go ahead and whoop. Oh shit, I try to like, I try to go in and out like that. All right, let's try that again. Let's try this again. Yo, this guy like the Assassin's Creed climbing. You notice that? Insane, bro. Assassin's Creed climbing. I'm gonna go ahead now and record with only using now the USB microphone, and let's see how that actually sounds as well. So if we go ahead, hit these settings. If I were to just go to audio and just put it on here, and we take the phone off, you guys should be able to now still see and hear me on the other joint. Oh! I hit my face, man. How do I sound, y'all? Let me know if I sound good. Man, get your ass up. And mind you, I'm playing with the microphone like at an angle. The microphone is not directly in front of me. Y'all know how I explain, like that's how I basically like to record. So
When was the last time you graced the spots of Gullcrest with your presence?
I'll be there later with the
You're
homies.
shredding scratch.
I gotta see if Sean gonna be over there. Damn, I just felt like that. Let's move this microphone now more closer to me at an angle like this. Let's see if I sound remotely like decent. Which I should actually. Oh God, I didn't land that shit. Again, we're just testing the mic. Again, if you play shooters, this is a great mic for you. Even if you do music, I could have showcased y'all something like that, but I don't even want to do that because y'all might hurt my feelings and say I sound like dog shit. I'm good. Like, I'm super good. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Almost ran me over. Can I do like a nose grind? Yeah. Oh. Oh my God. But yeah, no. So I love playing this game, bro. I love getting some of my challenges done. I'm almost done with like getting all the worlds completed. I like doing all this, man. Come on now. Hell yeah. What the fuck? What was that? Excuse my language. Man, go. How the hell? Oh my God. Yo, EA, did y'all update y'all game? It seemed like I did something I wasn't supposed to. Jesus Christ. Let me see something. Can I do my front flips? Can I do my front flip? Bow! Talk to me. Okay. All because I hit a plant, bro? Move.
Attentive pedestrians are safe pedestrians.
What she's talking to pedestrians for? I suck, y'all. This is bad. We're supposed to be showcasing the microphone, not my ass skills. I'm not gonna lie. This is bad. This is bad, man. I could get with this mic though, man. Now again, if you have a bigger budget, if you have money for even better mic, or I guess a more premium priced microphone, I wouldn't even want to say even better because this stacks against a lot of microphones that are up there. A lot of brand mics are just expensive because of the name brand, let's be honest. That's the same thing with clothing. But in my opinion though, if you do have the budget to expand, sure. But if you feel like this doesn't really change anything, it doesn't really matter, man. Plus the three sleek colors that they dropped in pink, which I have here, I have black on the side and also white. They go with almost every setup. And I see a lot of cozy setups. I see a lot of different setups using it as well. The mix amp, I could definitely test it out for you guys if you want a video for that. But I'm doing a whole video on just a broader scale of all their products together for the podcast area that we're doing. So if you guys want to see that, oh, please make sure you guys like hit the notification bell and everything like that. But it doesn't even sound bad. This is the USB mic being used right now, and I think, in my opinion, it sounds good. Oh, God. Anyways, though, I'm about to wrap it up right here. You guys let me know how it sounds to y'all, if y'all rock with the quality, if y'all want to see me do more testing. But FIFINE, thank you guys so much for sending me, like, these microphones and for sending me the other products that we're going to have so much fun using them with all the recording setup and all the other theater stuff going on. But I want to say thank you guys so much. Again, for the best bang for your buck, you guys can get a microphone like this, premium priced, a premium microphone for such a low price. And it's on sale right now. So link will be in the description right now if you're interested, as well as their low profile arm. This one is a different one, but this one is extremely, I think it's very pretty, to be honest. And it hides everything perfectly fine. It's very sturdy, good material. Everything's super cheap right now. I guess they're doing some big sales and stuff like that. So I just want to say shout out to FIFINE, man. Thank you guys so much. And I'll catch you on another video. We got a couple of walkthroughs dropping today, like Scarface, etc., etc. I love y'all. We out. Peace.